25 leadership habits that make you stand out as a leader is the title of today's motivational news and talk. In the dynamic landscape of today's workplaces, leadership is more than just a title. Leadership is a set of skills that are crucial for driving teams toward success. A great leader not only manages tasks and projects, but also inspires, guides, and empowers their team members to reach their full potential. Leadership has been endlessly dissected, and ultimately, even with the advent of technology, the fundamentals of leadership has not changed. The following would be applicable to leaders from all walks of life. Leaders should have the ability to inspire others to action. It is getting people to do things which they normally would not have done without the leader's intervention. For me, leadership is about three things. For me, leadership is about three things: dreaming big with a compelling vision. Number two, ability to inspire others and lead people. Here are the 25 keys that all outstanding leaders use to stand out and lead people to work towards a well-defined vision. Number one, they are great listeners. Leaders are great listeners. Great leaders are great listeners. Leaders like Ronald Reagan were well known for their listening skills. When a leader listens to the team, they feel the leader is part of the team and is willing to take into account the issues at hand. Leaders understand that for a team to perform, they have to feel good about themselves. The ability to be heard is one of the core requirements for a human, and a leader who listens can truly become empathic and win the trust of their team. So all of us leaders have to see what our speaking to listening ratio is and adjust to ensure parity. Number two, they have high energy. Great leaders are highly energetic. Sometimes a leader makes you think how they get all this stuff done. They are role models, and remember that they are on display. Most leaders take care of themselves really well by eating well, sleeping adequately, and exercising consistently. High energy ensures that leaders can sustain their concentration over a long period of time. Leaders know that they are on show and need to be cheerful throughout. Number three, they display a great attitude. Great leaders have a generally positive outlook on life and radiate that optimism to the people they meet. You cannot imagine a well-rounded leader who does not have a great attitude. Leaders are quick to praise others when something good happens, and they take personal responsibility when things go wrong. Leaders also ensure everyone in the team is aware of what is going on, and the attitude of the leader does rub off on the team. In terms of crisis like the one we are currently experiencing, it is the leader's attitude that can help stand out in a sea of negativity. When we go through crisis, we look to leaders to provide us a future vision we can get excited about. Number four, they have a high level of desire. Great leaders have an above average desire to be successful. In other words, they have a vision that transcends fears, and they dream of things that normal folks would not. Leadership is an enormous responsibility and requires a lot of desire to get the job done. To set the vision of a leader, to set the vision, a leader needs to think big and have a burning desire to succeed both as an individual as well as an organization. So clearly define your leadership mission and where you want your life to be in the next 5 years. At the same time, you can define the vision for your team and organization. Number five, they are committed to excellence. Leaders are committed to excellence. Great leaders are committed to excellence in everything they do. They ensure they are up to date on everything in their industry. They are on the cutting edge of the learning revolution. Leaders ensure that they sign all their work with excellence. They also understand that excellence is a journey and not a destination. Excellence is a journey and not a destination. Number 6, leaders are highly result oriented. Great leaders are extremely result oriented. It is one thing to set an audacious vision, but it is a whole another ball game to deliver on the vision. This is what separates the leaders from others. The true leaders understand that ultimately they are measured by their results and not activity. They have to be ruthless about getting the job done and delivering value to the clients they serve. An obsession with customer service is another hallmark of a great leader. This customer obsession will ultimately lead to better results. Number 7, they are committed to the success of the enterprise. Leaders are committed to the success of the enterprise. Great leaders are more committed to the success of the enterprise than going for individual success. They sacrifice themselves to a larger cause and they ensure that their actions are in alignment with the overall mission and vision of the organization. Success of the organization is the true crown on a great leader. So commit to a cause larger than yourself to really see how far you can go as a leader. Number 8, they are very honest. Great leaders are totally honest. They do not hide when failures happen. They take tough decisions when it is demanded. They do not worry about challenging personnel if the situation calls for it. In multiple surveys, it has been well established that great leaders are all honest. Number 9, they are totally inspiring. Great leaders are truly inspiring. Leaders inspire others into action. Leaders inspire others into action. Leaders who inspire others will ensure that people who work with them will always give their best and deliver on their promises. Leaders are self-inspired, and without internal motivation, they cannot inspire others. Inspiration is a vital requirement for a true leader to fulfill. Number 10, they persevere in spite of great setbacks. Great leaders persevere when things go wrong, as they inevitably will. The only thing that is constant in a leader's life is the crisis. There will always be a crisis when something big is to be achieved. This is the true test of a leader, and this is the time they show their class by persevering beyond the point where normal people would give up. True leaders never give up on their ultimate vision and march to the drumbeat of their own conscience, even when everything around them tells them to give up. Number 11, personal qualities, strong ethics and integrity. Leaders hold themselves to high ethical standards and act with honesty and transparency, thereby building trust and respect. Number 12, passion and authenticity. They believe in their vision and communicate it with genuine enthusiasm, inspiring others. Number 13, self-awareness. They understand their strengths and weaknesses, continuously learning and adapting. Number 14, lifelong learner. They actively seek knowledge and new experiences, staying ahead of the curve. Number 15, balance of intuition and logic. Leaders make informed decisions that combine strategic thinking with a gut feeling for opportunities. Number 16, team-oriented habits, empowerment and delegation. Leaders trust their team, giving them ownership and space to thrive. Number 17, effective communication. They clearly articulate goals, listen actively, and provide constructive feedback. Number 18, collaboration and inclusion. They create a culture where everyone feels valued and heard, fostering diverse perspectives. Number 19, coaching and development. They invest in their team's growth, providing opportunities and resources for learning. Number 20, recognition and appreciation. They celebrate successes and acknowledge individual contributions, boosting morale. Number 21, action-oriented approach, decision making. They gather information analyze options, and make timely decisions even in uncertain situations. Number 12, problem solving. They approach challenges creatively, finding solutions that benefit the team and organization. Number 23, accountability. Leaders hold themselves and others accountable for results, creating a culture of responsibility. Number 24, action and execution. They translate plans into concrete actions, driving progress and achieving goals. And lastly, number 25th leadership habit that makes you stand out as a leader. Number 25, resilience and adaptability. Leaders remain calm under pressure, learning from setbacks and adjusting strategies as needed. Remember, leadership is a journey and not a destination. By continuously developing these habits and tailoring them to your unique context, you can establish yourself as a leader who inspires and empowers others. So, with this, I've come to the end of today's motivational news and talk that I've titled 21 Leadership Habits that Make You Stand Out as a Leader.